What's up, Sipper Society? Listen, today on the Sip List, we are counting down the top 10 comedy specials of all time. I'm talking about the ones that had us rolling, the jokes, the ones we quote to this day, and those classic moments that hit us with that deep, deep, deep belly laugh you just can't fake. Period.
Yeah, Leonard the teammate. What? You are now rocking the sheet, your favorite beat. Lady T in a place to be. And you have now entered the T line. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Lady T up in the mix, yeah, time for the show. Tune into the lounge where you already know. Serving up the gossip hot, fresh, fast and slow. Hit that subscribe, let the engagement flow. Comments for a while, audience on the go. Attention on point like we're rocking the show. All they see is Lady T making it grow. The T down the top, watch it catch and blow.
So listen, you guys, whether you're into that sharp wit, satire, or you're just all about those outrageous, unfiltered rants, comedy has its unique way of bringing us together while letting each performer's style shine. So today, we're going to look at comedy specials that have not only stood the test of time, but really pushed the boundaries of laughter.
Lady T, you already know you got folks already debating here in the comments.
Right. I could feel it, right? Folks take this comedy real serious. So I'm going to need you to grab your popcorn, sit tight, and let's dive right in. But there's a catch. Comedy is subjective, so don't be coming at me too crazy in the comments. What makes one person laugh might go right over someone else's head. So let's define what truly makes a comedy special funny. Is it the storytelling, the energy, or maybe it's just those iconic one-liners that have you dying? It's hard to pinpoint, but hey, that's what we're here to figure out, right? So let's get into the list, starting with number 10 and counting down to the funniest comedy special of all time. At number 10, we got Ali Siddiq's Domino Effect. Now, if you've ever seen Ali, you know he's got that storytelling magic. He takes you on this wild ride through his entire life, okay? Like you feel like you're right there with him. The way he talks about his experiences from his prison time to just growing up in the hood is real, it's raw, and it is undeniably funny. Plus, there's a certain power in laughing at someone's most wouldn't want to touch.
Mm-hmm. I know people thinking, well, I ain't really just heard nothing that bad just yet about your daddy. Your daddy just seemed like a normal, delusional bachelor. So, okay, been living with this man a little bit, and I'm asleep. And the man comes in. This is like about the 3rd month in. Been living with this man about 3 months. This was really the first sign that I just went on home. That man walked in my room. Really, it was his weight room that he turned into my room. Walked into my room and said, hey, I'm asleep, 12:30 in the a.m. The man say, look here. You sleep? I say, yeah, what's up? He say, man, look here. I'm about to go out of town. Man, I got to go to school tomorrow. Shit, I know you got to go to school. I said, I'm going out of town. I ain't going out of town. So what am I about to do? Shit, you gonna stay here? You gonna go to school? Do I walk you to school in the morning? I said, no. He said, so go to school, eat you some Fruitos before you go. I said, boy, eat some Fruitos before I go. He don't go to school. I said, you leaving me here though? What, you scared? I said, yes. I ain't never been in the house by myself before. What's wrong with you? My daddy said, you scared, and pulls out a 2-shot Derringer. Black and white, pearl handle. He said, now here, if somebody come in the house, you know what to do. I said, no, I do not know what to do. Who you been talking to that told you I know what to do? Ivory James and my daddy sitting at the table, and they got a Cool Whip container, and they got these little vials and spoons, and they dumping this white stuff in these little vials. This is when I find out my daddy sells cocaine. And Ivory and James got on gun holsters, and ain't nobody got no shirt on though, but they got on gun holsters. And I'm saying, boy, this is a gangsta-ass game of Monopoly they playing. Money all on the table. And I come down the stairs, I said, Daddy, my teeth hurt. James said, shit, let me see. He said, yeah, his wisdom teeth cutting in the back. My daddy said, come here, boy. Hold me up, let me see. Let me see, hold me up.
Wait, what?
He was 10.
I was getting ready to ask you how
He
old
was 10,
Wait,
and the
what?
father went to go make a drug run
And
in
gave
the
him-
middle of the night.
And gave him his
Told
gun?
him,
Wait,
gave him
what?
a gun. Told him, if anybody comes, you know what to do.
What to do?
And then when he got the wisdom teeth cutting in the back, used
That's
cocaine
what I thought I heard.
to numb.
Numb, girl.
Now that's a storyteller.
So it is. And because he really tells his story, like I got put onto him not from his comedy specials. I actually got put onto him through TikTok because
Right.
he was doing like these parenting conversations that he was talking about when he got out of prison, and I think his relationship with his son and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's interesting how, you know, this is a comedy special, but I have not yet
The
seen
domino
any
effect
of-
in the entire special
Okay.
is hilarious.
Amen.
It's one
Wow, I will check it out.
wonderful
But I do-
roller coaster of a story.
Okay, but I do like me some Ali Siddiq. I really, but because of the internet, not. So it's weird how
get
you could
into
get
his,
new
comedy.
fame because I'm sure that he's older than my introduction from TikTok.
So yeah, but you know he also had that prison time, so he's kind of somewhat not new to comedy, but you know he doesn't have as long in the game as some other comedians, right?
Okay.
So now at number 9, this goes out to a classic, Bill Cosby himself. Now look, we're all aware of the controversy surrounding him, but when this special came out, it was groundbreaking. Cosby's way of finding humor in like the everyday, parenting, marriage, and family life changed comedy. His delivery, smooth as butter. And it's one of those specials, regardless of the era, you can still pull some gems from.
And because of my father, between the ages 7 through 15, I thought my name was Jesus Christ. The Jesus Christ! And my brother Russell thought his name was Damn It. Damn it, will you stop all that noise? Jesus Christ, sit down! So one day I'm out playing in the rain. My father said, damn it, will you get in here? I said, Dad, I'm Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I can't even watch.
You can't even
past, new, current. I'm no longer
A
a
fan?
fan of Bill Cosby, and it's crazy because of his comedy special where he told on himself.
Yes.
In one of his specials, I want to say 62. I did a show on this, so check back when I'm, YouTube to get the correct date. But it's funny because for you to pick one of his specials, is and one of his older specials also shows his range, like you said. And I think that that's what his commonality again as a comic was, his realistic view on his delivery, which is he did in everything else that he did from a comedic point of view. So when I saw the other special that was exposed on the Showtime special, and then later on a show I did where he talked about the Spanish flu, I can't
With the
watch
Spanish fly, like the fact
Spanish
that,
fly.
they utilized the
putting
Spanish
it in,
fly.
I can't watch. I can't, do a minute. I can't see. I just shut down.
It's really hard for me to talk about the top 10 specials of all time, considering that this is the special that landed him, and the Cosby Show was centered around. It was centered around this special.
So then that makes me discuss him and the special even more.
What you said?
Disgust.
With him?
Yes.
Because
We
this
can
isn't
go
the
on.
Same, this isn't the same special, you know.
No, but just the
But
fact
just in
that
general.
but just the fact that this special was based on this groundbreaking show that came X amount of years later, it's still just
I think it was like the next year.
It still just annoys me or disgusts me that you could be so charismatic and be what you are. So let's go on.
So you can't
Lady
separate
T.
the artist from the art.
I cannot. I do not
because
even.
he told the joke.
I'm one of those people that I can't separate the art from the artist. I don't even listen to R. Kelly anymore.
Well, I can't listen to
I
him
don't do the
either because
two-step.
the songs.
Yeah.
You can't. But he made it to where you
but
can't.
let's not
do that.
digress.
But listen. So now, at number 8 is Earthquake's Legendary. So, let's take a look.
The one that broke my heart was more than anything when we lost Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. Try to pay my respect and watch the funeral, but that funeral was so long, nigga. I kept hollering at the TV, let her go. She's supposed to be with the Lord. That funeral was so long, they turned off my cable. They said, this funeral done went through 2 billing cycles. They called me, why ain't you paying your cable bill? I said, I'm still at the funeral. Let her go. I never seen a pastor preach the whole Bible. This nigga didn't miss the scripture. I knew we were gonna be here a long time because the nigga gonna come out talking about in the beginning. I said the beginning. What do Adam and Eve got to do with a funeral? Let her go. She supposed to be with the Lord. CNN was there, they was unplugging their shit. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. We've been here for 3 weeks. Don Lemon supposed to be on TV right now. I kept hollering at the TV, let her go. I knew it was long when Aretha got up to change dresses.
The fact that she really did wear 2 outfits is wild. And that funeral was long.
Was long.
Farrakhan was up in there praising the Lord. Fantasia was rolling around, taking off her shoes. Shirley Caesar gave it a little piece. Bill Clinton was looking at Ariana Grande's backside, and Shaka Khan couldn't remember the words, okay? But look, this man brought that straight up truth, right? And it was legendary. It was legendary for real. Earthquake's got that energy, that charisma that lights up the stage. His take on relationships, struggles, and being broke, all that real stuff, it connects on a level that is so relatable and hilarious to his audience.
Yeah, I'm a new fan of Earthquake. I know he's been around forever, but I actually got introduced to him with this special. So it was one
That
of my...
special was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
And my mom was the one who told me I gotta watch it too.
Okay, and that was funny as hell because that was a long ass funeral. It
We
really
watched
was.
it the entire workday. The whole day we was watching that doggone funeral. Okay. So now coming in at number 7, we got my girl Wanda Sykes in I'ma Be Me. Wanda is one of those comedians that doesn't hold back. She's real, she's witty, and her perspective on everything from politics to aging is on point. This special's a whole vibe, and she's not afraid to call out some of these absurdities when it comes to life, because life be life, child.
There's some things that I had to do as gay that I didn't have to do as black. I didn't have to come out black. I didn't have to sit my parents down and tell them about my blackness. I didn't have to sit them down. Mom, Dad, I gotta tell y'all something. hope you still love me. I'm just gonna say it. Mom, Dad, I'm black. Wait, what did she just say? Oh, Lord Jesus, she didn't say black, Lord. Did she say black? Mom, I'm black. Oh, no, Lord Jesus, that's black, Lord. Oh, that's black, Lord. Anything but black, Jesus.
And it's funny because ain't she married to a white woman?
She's married, and she makes fun of that too.
Right.
But she said she said she come downstairs and they want breakfast and she's cooking the breakfast. She said she looked around and she was like, I done messed up my legacy. I was just like, oh my God. So just to be that honest about your experience. And then she said she had to watch CNN. She was watching something and she was watching CNN. Somebody got choked out, like maybe Mike Brown and Ferguson. And she was like playing it at CNN, like, no, F these crackers. That she go, you know, because you don't want to offend her family.
Why it took all the way to freaking seven
to
for
get
you
to
to
a
bring
female.
a woman special
She's
in.
lower down on the list.
I mean, are we going to have...
That was my favorite special from...
A woman?
These are my
Really?
favorite specials.
I understand, but there's no other females that you have to put Miss Wanda
them
Sykes
like,
at 7.
A lot of the female
And you put her at
comedians-
7? All right, so I want to see who.
A lot of the
I wanna
female
see who-
comedians talk too much about
Wait, what?
penis, in my opinion. A lot of female comedians talk too much about penis and this and just silliness. Like nothing about politics, nothing about life. She covered it all in this special.
Gotcha.
You got to cover it all.
Okay.
To make my list.
Granted.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, who
So
else
now,
you got on this list?
At number 6 is Laugh at My Pain by none other than Kevin Hart. Kevin's way of laughing at his own pain, I mean, how about his own hardships, his family, and all those crazy moments is like bringing us along on this ride. This special is packed with wild energy, per usual, and unforgettable moments that only Kevin can pull off.
My dad almost killed me one time. When I was younger, I couldn't swim. I didn't know how. My dad didn't believe me. Argued me down. We had a pool. I'm sitting on the side of the pool. I got my feet in the water. I'm playing, having a good time. My dad said, boy, you better stop playing. Get in that water and swim. I said, Dad, I can't. I don't know how to swim. He said, you're not to swim. Get in that water and swim. That's no damn serious. Nobody ever told me how to swim. My dad picked me up, grabbed me, threw me in 7 feet. As soon as I hit the water, I started to die immediately. This is what my dad. This is what my dad said. Hey, you better not drown. My dad said to me. This is how my dad tried to make me feel better. This is exactly what he said. Look, don't make me laugh. This is exactly what he did. He was driving, right? He said, I almost lost you today, didn't I? What? What does that mean, man?
Oh, what's wrong with my father used to take me to like bars.
Wait, okay.
The number hole.
But wait,
All
Lady
kinds of
T.
stuff, yes.
7 feet. Ain't Kevin Hart only about 4 feet?
And
wait, he's a little
and
boy
he's a little
at this.
kid.
Right, so he ain't even grown man size and he ain't a grown man size. So it's 7 feet. And then as he is almost about to die,
Cocaine
his father
is a
says,
hell of a drug.
wait, we almost lost you today. Like, wait, what? But
We
Lady
almost
T,
lost you today.
I'm sorry though. Number 6, special, Laugh at My Pain. You know what? I couldn't get into it because I'm not a Kevin Hart fan.
You're not a Kevin Hart fan?
No, ma'am. And I've seen a couple of specials, and I'm like,
I mean, to me, this is his funniest special. Some of his other specials, I'm like, okay, yeah, all right.
But
whatever,
to be number
whatever.
6.
Huh? Yeah, this was a funny special.
Wow. I wonder
Absolutely
who's next.
was.
Who's next, Lady T?
Absolutely was. So now, at number 5, we have The Pimp Chronicles Part 1 by Cat Williams. Listen, Cat was in his element here. Flamboyant, unapologetic, and pretty much funny as hell. He made you think, laugh, and gave you like a whole new perspective on life, all while keeping it 1,000.
If you go to jail and call your nigga friends, these motherfuckers will interrogate you more than the goddamn police did. They had your ass on the phone. Where the fuck was you at? What the fuck was you doing? Why the fuck you ain't called me? Not your white friends. Them motherfuckers will be there by the time you hang up the phone, and they'll be madder than you. Just what the fuck did he do? Murdered who? Look, I fucking known him for 2 weeks. He wouldn't fucking do something like that.
This is actually, first of all, Cat
That is
Williams
accurate.
is one of my favorites. But this was, I can give this one. What was his number? What was his number?
I think
3?
it's number.
Yeah, I could do number 3 because I actually really.
sure?
Oh
Is it
no, this is
4?
number 5. I'm sorry, this
Is
was
it
number
5?
5. Yeah. So this was, I enjoyed this special. And then wait, this was the one that he says, I don't give a fuck.
Right, and then poor little T. He said, poor little T.
Yeah. So
That
yes,
was- yes.
good choice, Lady T. Okay,
Yes.
come on,
So
let's go.
now, we're talking about a legend here. Richard Pryor live in concert is number 4 on our list. Pryor wasn't just a comedian, he was a storyteller who made you laugh, cry, and think about the world a little bit differently. He's the reason why a lot of these comedians even picked up a mic to begin with.
Police got a chokehold they use out here though, man. They choke niggas to death. That mean you be dead when they through. Right, did you know that? Wait, the niggas going, yeah, we know wife. No, I had no idea. Yeah, 2 grab your legs, 1 grab your head, it'll snap. Oh shit, he broke. Can you break a nigger? Is it okay? Let's check the menu. Yep, page 8, you can break a nigger right there. See? Let's drag him downtown. Okay. And they got them dogs that sick on your ass, right? Them German shepherds and shit. Nasty motherfuckers, right? Some places they got them Dobermans, Doberman pinchers. Them some bad motherfuckers. They fast too. They catch the average white boy. By the time they catch a nigga though, they too tired to do anything. Right? Maybe get petted or some shit like that. You tired of running, boy? Sit your ass right there now. Won't get on. You all right? I saw him let one loose on a young brother about 16 in the alley. Police jumped out the car and sicked the Doberman loose on him. And the brother was low running. He was down in here. And the dog was on his ass. And it must have got good to the brother because he shifted into overdrive on the dog. Yeah, the brother had a cap on. He just went. And it looked like to me like the dog said, shit. Motherfuck that nigga, man.
He said, shit.
Motherfuck that
You know,
nigga.
I love the way that Richard Pryor, when I did see his stanzas, this was a good one, live in concert. But I love how unapologetic he was when it came to talking to white folks. Because white folks at that time was the majority of his audience. And he had no problem calling white folks out. But do you know, Lady T?
Look how long we've been telling them about getting choked out.
Well,
Go ahead.
But do you know, Lady T, that I grew up becoming a fan of Richard Pryor, not of his comedy, well, not of his stand-up, but of his movies, like Bustin' Loose, like, you know, those were the things that I knew that he was funny. Stir Crazy, you know, Toy, but it wasn't from his, but it wasn't from his, it wasn't from his stand-up. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Who's next?
So up next, coming in at number 3, we have Sticks and Stones with Dave Chappelle. This man's mind, genius. He tackles heavy topics with his clever, insightful humor that stays with you. Whether it's race, class, or just the monotony of everyday life, he's a master.
Juicy Smouillet is a very famous French actor. He was in Chicago late at night and was the victim He was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. The whole country was up in arms. It was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about this shit The gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying. Black people never feel sorry for the police, but this time we even felt sorry for the police. Can you imagine if you was a police veteran taking this kid's police report? Okay, Mr. Smouillet, please tell me what happened. All right, 2 a.m. You left the house at 2 a.m. It's minus 16 degrees. All right. You were walking. All right. And where were you going? Subway. Sandwiches? That's when the men approached you? Did you see them? Do you have any? Okay, what do they have on? MAGA hats. MAGA hats on in Chicago. Excuse me 1 second, Mr. Smouillet. Frank, come here for a second. Find out where Kanye West was last night.
They just knew something was suspicious.
I knew
That's
immediately.
why. Yes.
My
Something
boyfriend
didn't
called me up
sound
and he was
right.
like, "Oh, he was like, yo, Jussie Smollett got gay bathroom."
Right.
And then I was like, "What?"
Wait.
And then I was like, "Wow, really?" He was like, "Dude from," he didn't say Jussie, he said the dude from Empire.
Okay.
And I was like, "What? Oh, wow." And then he was like, they had on MAGA hats. I said, "MAGA hats?" I said,
Well, Lady
That was
T,
it.
this is another episode that we have to do like a on our BronxNet recording. But what I want everyone who's watching us Friday night, where we come on at 10:30 on BronxNet, to see the rest of this episode, they should do what now? They should go to what?
Okay, they should join me over on YouTube at The T Lounge, okay? So that is The T Lounge on YouTube. You could also, like, when you search me on YouTube, search T Lounge NYC.
Because we still got number 2 and number 1. So to
And I know
everyone,
y'all already want to know what's number 2 and number 1, so please go over there and subscribe to the channel, all right?
and we'll see them next week.
Yes, we will see you next week. Mwah.
So, Lady T, who came in at number 2? Because I'm going to tell you, Dave Chappelle, Sticks and Stones, good job. Number 3, I would have put that, well, no, you're right. I think I would have put that at number 2. I mean, number 3. I don't know if I agree with your number 2 and your number 1, but yeah, good choice for number
for the
number
top
3.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, so now
So who
listen.
would be like your number 2?
At number 2 is Chris Rock's Bring the Pain. This special redefined comedy in the 90s and set a high bar for every comedian after him. His commentary on race, society, and relationships was bold, brutally honest, and absolutely hilarious.
Listen, you see white people pissed off, man. Mad. The white man thinks he's losing the country. You watch the news like, we're losing everything. We're fucking losing. Affirmative action and illegal aliens, and we're fucking losing the country. Losing? Shut the fuck up. White people ain't losing shit. If y'all losing, who's winning? It ain't us. It ain't us. Have you driven around this motherfucker? It ain't us. Shit. Shit, there ain't a white man in this room that would change places with me. None of you. None of you would change places with me, and I'm rich.
He said, and wait, they caught me catching right.
Right,
notes.
that's okay.
He said, I'm rich.
And I'm rich.
Yo, so I now that we're on YouTube, I want to discuss this a little bit more because one, I'm not the biggest Chris Rock fan. 2, I really love Tamboree, so Bring the Pain was kind of like, 3, he's another one who is very unapologetic about the races and talking about the races. However, he gets that white check all the time. He's in every freaking white movie. You rarely catch him in a black movie. So he understands his dynamics, his artistry, his audience, and still gets that
What
check.
white movies?
All is Adam Sandler.
Oh, I don't watch nothing with Adam
Okay.
Sandler, so I didn't know he was doing anything
All
with
of
Adam Sandler.
He's
I
that
know.
whole part of that SNL clique. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I know,
So yeah, I mean, he's done black movies, but to me, I don't know this to be
I never
certain,
watched the Adam
but his
Sandler
biggest check
movie.
came probably from doing those corny white boy movies.
I
But-
had no clue. But I didn't know he was doing that. Only movies I know him from is New Jack City.
Okay. CB.
Boomerang.
Okay.
CB4.
Oh, so you know him from the black
Yeah,
movies.
CB4. What's the one that they
Top 5.
top 5? What's top 5?
He did a movie with Rosario Dawson, Top 5.
She's black. I'm
Yes.
talking about black movies right now.
She's black.
She's blackish. Oh my God, the Wayans brothers movie, when he was asking for the rib. Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh Lord,
So this wasn't.
I gotta remember
but
the name of this
Was this
movie.
a special that he talked about?
I'ma get you sucker. That's how I know him.
Oh.
And you know what I chose
And that's
this?
one of the biggest reasons why I wasn't a Chris Rock fan, because of even those movies. Like, I'm just not.
You don't
a
like I'ma
fan.
Get You Sucker?
Girl, bye. But
No,
I have a
it's
question.
so-
I have a question about Bring
Yes.
the Pain. Is Bring the Pain the episode where he talked about women and men can't have platonic friendships?
I don't know. Yes, I think it
That
is.
is right. Where he was like, a woman is a man can't be a woman is not a woman. A
And-
man is not a woman's friend. He's just the one who's waiting
Just
for
waiting.
something
Yes,
to.
that's the one. And then the reason why I chose this is because this is the special that I think that they based Everybody Hates Chris, and I love
Okay.
Everybody Hates Chris.
I do too. I will say
You know,
that. I do.
and so
but
they-
that got me to turn around. That is when I started to becoming a fan or enjoying his work. Is when he started telling his childhood story and being the
so
voice.
because of that whole when he was talking about his father in this, that was like the premise for Everybody Hates Chris. So
How did
I
you that
thoroughly
Chris Rock
enjoyed
to
it.
me though?
But
That's
how
hard.
do you
That had
not
to
like
be
I'ma
hard.
Get You Sucker?
But even back to the stand-ups, that's hard conversation because I really enjoyed Tambourine.
I have to go. I enjoyed Tambourine too. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say I didn't, but if
Okay.
I had to choose between the two,
You said Bring the Pain.
yeah.
So all right, that was number 2.
absolutely.
So
now, and the top spot goes to none other than
drum roll.
is Eddie Murphy's Delirious, and y'all knew it was Eddie Murphy's Delirious. Eddie Murphy was a young star, bringing that raw, fearless comedy that made him a legend and probably would have him canceled today. From Family to Society, Eddie's style was edgy and ahead of its time.
You got certain relatives you just see at the cookout, and they get on your fucking nerves every year. My Uncle Gus come by the house every year. My Uncle Gus is the uncle that like to work the grill and don't let nobody touch the grill when he's around and shit. As soon as he walk in the house, it's like, get away from that grill. You know that's not no fire. Put this fire out. This ain't no fire, goddammit. Eddie, go over there and give me all that wood. I need half a tree. Chop that tree down over there. Chop down that tree and give me the wood from that tree over there. And Charlie, go get me 2 gallons of gasoline out the shed. You 2 gallons of gasoline, you kids roll up your shirt, put that on the grill. We're gonna start a fire. Come on, you wanna eat? You wanna eat? Just shut up then, put that on the fire. Okay, put that wood inside there. Okay, give me the gasoline, Charlie. Hold the match. Well, I tell you, Charlie, throw the match on the gasoline, all right? Well, I tell you, all right, we're gonna make a fire. We're gonna eat, all right? Y'all wanna eat? We're gonna eat now. Here we go, pour the gasoline on here. Uncle Gus is married to my Aunt Bunny. My Aunt Bunny got a mustache and shit. You know, one of them lady mustaches? It was real cool back when she was 20. She had, ladies had them little thin ones and shit. Then when they get about 45, like Aunt Bunny, they be having the Billy D. Williams. Then my pops will start talking. And my pops be fucked up every 4th of July, man, every cookout. Black men like to claim the house when they're drunk. Men, period, I think, man, like to just claim their house. They want you to know if they drunk and you in their house, that is their house. My father stand up in the middle of the cookout and say, "It's my house. You know what it is? And if you don't like it, you get the fuck out." Then my Aunt Bunny would fall down the steps almost every year. Ever have a heavy-set aunt fall down the steps? Make a whole lot of fucking noise. It's scary, too, because they be calling Jesus on the way down. And aunts don't like to fall straight down the steps like a kid. They be trying to break the fall and hold it and stop the shit. And that just make the fall take a half hour then. Real loud, you're like,
Lord Jesus Christ, help me, Lord, please, Jesus, please.
Gus, what the fuck is wrong with your wife? Why can't she walk a flight of steps? You come over every motherfucking year, Gus, and you burn down my motherfucking backyard, and your wife rips down the steps. Why? And my children are afraid of your wife. Eddie's afraid of her. He has nightmares about your wife. I went in his room last week, Gus. He was in the bed screaming, crying. Like, oh, help me, help me. I woke him, I shook him, said, what's wrong? He said, Aunt Bunny is coming to get me. He's afraid of your wife because she has a bigger mustache than his father.
He said,
God.
Why?
I was trying to get the part where they was when
he said the mustache was cute in her 20s.
Right.
But I thought he was gonna say she had a beard. But why could I picture literally Aunt Bunny falling down the steps?
And then he went way
goodness.
longer with the fall. And then when they got to the part when he was like, your wife is Bigfoot and your kids was out in the lake swiping up
Well, I'm gonna tell
fish
you
with their mouths.
I'm gonna tell you
talking
because
about
that
booty
wasn't in the
goo-goo.
clip. I never saw that because guess what? I'm not a Eddie Murphy.
Now, this is where we are going to just absolutely part ways.
I never saw it. Was that
This
raw?
ain't no party. This ain't no ball.
Was that raw? Because didn't he wear red leather and raw? You said that's
No, he
delirious.
wore purple and,
I see. I don't know because I've
raw.
never watched a Eddie Murphy stand up. Not
So how could you not be a fan if you didn't watch it?
Because I'm not a fan of Eddie Murphy.
Oh my God.
I'm not a fan. And it's sad, disappointing because now in this age, I'm learning so much about the man. And the man is so dope as far as what he did with his comedy. I mean, not only producer, but I think everyone he always hired, from the script writer to the directors to the camera, were always people of color in all of his movies. So I didn't really know that he was like
Boomerang?
down like that.
For
And I
sure.
really wish, because then maybe I would have listened to some of his comedy
Big time.
specials, because that's what I love about the Dave Chappelle. That's what I love about the Chris Rocks. That's what I love about the Wanda Sykes, because they give a commentary, a funny on life, on worldviews. Like you said, you couldn't think of too many women because it's about sex or relationships. When you want to give a worldview to politics, family, life, what's going on in the world, I love the fact that the comics that I mentioned are able to do that. Cat Williams. So for me now at 50 to learn that Eddie Murphy actually is a down brother, maybe now
There
I
was
will
nothing
watch.
like Boomerang before
Girl,
Boomerang.
I understand that.
You know?
I'm just telling you, like, I think I watched Boomerang because it was the movie to watch. I don't think I went to the movies rushing.
For like Eddie
you know
Murphy.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no. Trading Places.
Girl, no.
Oh my God, Trading Places
Girl, no.
is hilarious.
Girl, no.
I don't understand. It's almost Christmas time. You gotta watch Trading Places. Nutty Professor, he should have won a figure Oscar
Girl, no.
for that.
I
How do you
thought
play that
I
whole
thought the clumps
scene?
annoyed me.
Coming to
Yeah.
that grandmother, when they brought the food out, they was laying the food out on the table, and the grandmother, you just could hear in the way in the background. She's not saying it loud. It's ad-lib. And she's going, I am hungry. I am hungry. I was like, I understand. And she said, every night. I said, every night? She said, every night me and a young man have lovely relations. She said, every night. I love that. Oh,
So
man,
Delirious
huge.
is Delirious based on any of his characters or movies? or
I
anything
think that was like,
that?
he was just, I think he might have just been on Saturday Night Live at the time.
Playing,
emerging, very new.
Was
very,
he playing Buckwheat?
Oh my love. Ote. And then James Brown, when he played James Brown and everything.
All right, Lady T. So
Yes.
Ote.
So now, that is our list. I can't believe you don't like I'ma Get You Sucker. I don't get it. I don't understand. I thought that, okay. That's our list. The top 10 comedy specials of all time. How do you think we all did?
I think we did good. Out of the
You
10
lying.
I'm sorry. I think we did good because out of the 10, I agreed with Wanda Sykes. I agreed with Cat Williams. I agreed with Dave Chappelle. And I agree with the Chris Rock and Earthquake. So
Right.
I'm with you with your list.
Yeah.
I don't like
You,
Kevin
they,
Hart.
they're gonna be coming for me in the comments. Oh,
They
you
already-
forgot so
they
and so.
already told you I
forgot
talk too
so and so
much.
and all this
Right.
other stuff. But listen. So now, real quick before you go, if you love this countdown, hit that like button. Drop a comment with your top comedy specials, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay laughing with us on the Tea Lounge. We're bringing the heat every week, breaking down the funniest, the realest, and the most unforgettable in pop culture. So join the Sipper Society and share the love. Because here on the Tea Lounge, we don't give a sip. Peace.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.